Alert this noon. If you're taking the N train from Brooklyn into Manhattan, you need to give yourself a little extra time. The MTA is shutting down some stations for much needed renovation. CBS 2 Scott Rapoport has a story from Bensonhurst.
Major renovation and frustration for some commuters on the N line this morning.
That's crazy. It's insane.
Starting at 5 a.m., the MTA began a $395 million renovation project on 9 different subway stations along the line. The result, service at 7 of those 9 stations for Manhattan-bound riders will be stopped for the next 14 months until spring of 2017.
All at one time? They could have done one station at a time. Ridiculous.
For many Manhattan-bound Brooklynites, that meant having to go backwards to the Bay Parkway station or even the Coney Island stop, racing to switch trains on the other side of the tracks, and then heading back in the opposite direction on the N line to get into Manhattan, passing right through those closed stations. Ray Dominich knows all about it.
Sometimes we have to go through to Coney Island and then back to Manhattan. I mean, it's ridiculous.
What is this going to do to your commute?
Well, it means I have to get up a half hour earlier.
The need for the renovation is obvious. Stations like Bay Parkway, more than 100 years old and definitely showing its age. Graffiti is prevalent. Paint is peeling right off the ceiling. Renovations promise improved subway platforms, new stairs and elevators, an upgraded communication system for announcements, and access for the disabled at some stations.
And some who ride the rails tell me, hey, it has to get done.
It's great. It's about time, especially with the elevators. It's about time.
As long as everybody gets to work, that's all that matters.
Still others,
I think it's horrible,
aren't as optimistic. Scott Rapoport, CBS 2 News.
The MTA says once this phase of the renovation is done, it will begin work on the Manhattan to Brooklyn portion of the N line. That is scheduled to take another 14 months.